Nessa Rufus, 38-year-old Cynthia Lail and her 12-year-old son Michael died after a Hickory officer crashed into them. This happened while the officer was chasing a motorcycle, and authorities say that motorcyclist was driving recklessly.
The officer is now on administrative leave as the circumstances of this crash are reviewed. WCNC Charlotte's Kaylin Hagwood joining us live now with a closer look at the department's chase procedures. Kaylin, what have you learned here?
Well, that policy is about 11 pages long, and it basically outlines the best times when a chase can take place and under the best circumstances to protect the officer, to protect the suspect, and to protect the public as well. A family is in mourning after a police chase in Hickory turned deadly.
Pray for them, because they need it.
Cynthia Lail and her 12-year-old son Michael died after being hit by a Hickory policeman who authorities say was chasing a reckless driver. Cynthia's husband, speaking to WCNC Charlotte off camera, says he feels devastated and believes the officer is to blame. The investigation into any wrongdoing is still underway as the State Highway Patrol joins those recreating the scene.
We're out here checking for extra witnesses that may not have been on the scene that night that did see it. Video footages from local businesses and restaurants close by, and just making sure we got all our pieces together.
Highway Patrol says Hickory policeman Atiya Shamseldin tried stopping a motorcycle driver on Highway 70 near 4th Street. The motorcyclist didn't stop, so Officer Shamseldin took off after them, eventually hitting the vehicle Lail was in just about a mile later. According to Hickory Police's policy on chases, officers can initiate a pursuit when there's reason to believe a person is trying to flee and should drive with due regard for the safety of all persons and property. Officers should end a pursuit if the present risks of continuing reasonably appear to outweigh the risks resulting from the suspect's escape. Vicki Caldwell lives in the area and feels the motorcyclist is to blame.
She didn't get to have grandkids. He didn't get to have a wife, kids himself. And it's all because of the driver that did wrong.
As the investigation continues, Clark says they're following all possible avenues to find that motorcycle driver. Well, authorities say that motorcyclist was driving without a license plate, so that is complicating their efforts. As for the investigation into the crash itself, I'm told that could take several months to complete. Live in Hickory, Kaylin Hagwood, WCNC Charlotte.
Kaylin, thank you. We also know there are a lot of questions surrounding this story. We have them as well.
So we wanted to be transparent in our reporting and go over some of the things that we have reached out regarding and things that we're still waiting to get answers for. So first, would there be any charges or punishment for the officer in this case? As you heard Kaylin talking about, there is an investigation underway. We can tell you state law enforcement has stepped in regarding that. We don't know exactly what will be next, though, for that officer involved.
And two, details surrounding the suspect on the motorcycle are still unclear. Police say he sped away from the traffic stop, and that's what prompted the chase. But were they armed? Is there a suspect description? Those are the questions that we're trying to get to the bottom of, and we haven't had that info sent to us. Again, our team is continuing to ask these questions, and we'll do so when we get those new details. We'll pass them along to you about this case and update you at that time.